Hello everyone, you're welcome to my Java course for beginners to experts. In the previous video lecture, we have learned the unary operator. In today's video, we are going to learn arithmetic operators. So let's start. Arithmetic operators are plus, minus, multiplication, division and modulo. If we are applying arithmetic operator between two variables a and b, result type is always max. Max int type, max of int, then type of a variable and type of b variable. It is a very important thing. Let's say clear you. If you are trying to add a two variable whose type is byte and byte, then the result will be int type. If you are adding two variable, first variable type is byte and second variable type is short, then the result will be int, because int is a max data type from the byte, short and int. If you are trying to add int type and long type, then the result will be long type, and if you are trying to add long and float, then the result will be float type. Double plus character, the result will be double, and a character and character, if you add two character, then the result will be int type. Okay, let's I show you. Suppose here I define a two variable int a equal to 10 and int b equal to 10. Now int sorry we have to define these all byte byte byte, then byte equal to a plus b c. So it will give a compile time error because it is saying the type of a plus b, the result of a plus b is int type. So it is saying add cast to byte. So either cast to byte type or define a c variable as a int type, because the result of a plus b is int. Okay, I hope you got the point. Now go to our okay. Now what is infinity in integral arithmetic? In case of integral arithmetic, what is infinity? There is no way to represent infinity in the integral arithmetic. If the result is infinity, then there is no way to define that infinity in the integral arithmetic. So the result is arithmetic exception. Result is arithmetic exception. It means if you divide 10 by 0, the result is infinity. The result is infinity. But in the integral arithmetic, there is no way to define infinity. That's why it throw the runtime exception, which is arithmetic exception. Let's I show you on Eclipse ID. Okay, so here what I'm doing, delete this one and define b is 0 and so a divided by b, then run this. The result is arithmetic exception. Arithmetic exception. Okay, now in case of floating and double, in case of floating and double, if the result is infinity, then what happens? In case of float and double, there is a way to define infinity. There are two constant, positive infinity and negative infinity in the floating point. So if you divide 10.0 by 0, you will not get arithmetic exception, or if you divide a minus 10.0 by 0, you will not get arithmetic exception. In case dividing 10.0 by 0, you will get a positive infinity, and minus 10.0 divided by 0, you will get a negative infinity. So in the floating point, there is a way to define infinity result, which is positive infinity and negative infinity. Let's I show you. Suppose if we define this float a and float b, let's see what is the result. Infinity. And if you define minus 10, you will get a minus infinity. So you can say there is a way to define infinity result in the floating point. Okay, now the next thing is not a number. What is not a number? In the case of integral arithmetic, there is no way to represent undefined result. If the result is undefined, we will always get arithmetic exception. What is the meaning of undefined result? Suppose you are dividing 0 by 0. What is the result? Result is undefined. So in case of integral arithmetic, you will get arithmetic exception. But in case of floating point, there is a way to define undefined result, which is not a number. If you divide 0 by 0, in case of floating point, you will get a not a number result. You will not get a arithmetic exception. Let's I show you. Suppose we define a 0 by 0. Okay, first we are checking for floating point, so it is showing not a number. Now we are checking with integral type, int divided by int. So it is showing arithmetic exception. Okay, so thank you for watching this video lecture. I hope you understand what is the infinity, what is a minus infinity, what is the arithmetic exception, when arithmetic exception come, what is not a number, and what is undefined result, how to define undefined result in the floating points. So all these are the basic things in the arithmetic operations. Okay, before the ending this video, let's I show you the plus, minus, multiplication and division arithmetic operation in Eclipse IDE. Okay, so here what we are going to do, I am just defining A and B. Okay, now what we are going to do, A plus B, A minus B, A multiplication B and division. Now run this program, so you will see the result 15, 5, 50 and 2. These are the arithmetic operation which we use in our Java application. So thank you for watching this video lecture, and watch my next video lecture for learning new operator in Java.